Superheat and subcooling are like the secret sauce every HVAC tech needs to get right for proper system performance, especially when working with thermostatic expansion valves and fixed orifice systems. So, here's the thing. When you're checking superheat, you gotta measure both pressure and temperature, because superheat isn't just about one or the other. You start by taking the suction line pressure near the evaporator outlet and convert that pressure into a saturation temperature using a refrigerant pressure temperature chart. Then, you measure the actual temperature of the suction line at that same spot with a clamp-on thermometer. The difference between these two temps is your superheat. This shows how much heat the refrigerant absorbs after it's fully evaporated, meaning it's all vapor now. When you're dealing with a fixed orifice system, calculating superheat tells you if the refrigerant is flowing right or if something's off, like a restriction or low charge. For subcooling, it's kind of the opposite. Measure the liquid line pressure and temp to see if the refrigerant is cooled enough before it hits the expansion device. This helps you avoid liquid refrigerant hitting the compressor, which is bad news. Always double-check these readings because relying on just pressure or just temperature can give you a totally wrong picture and mess with system efficiency. One of the most common mistakes techs make with superheat and subcooling checks is only measuring temperature and skipping pressure, which messes up calculating saturation temperature and results in wrong superheat readings. Fix that by always using a gauge set or digital manifold to get accurate pressure first. Another big one is taking temperature readings too far from the evaporator or liquid line, which doesn't reflect what's actually happening in the system. Always clamp your thermometer as close as possible to the service port near the expansion device. Lastly, many forget to account for the type of refrigerant when looking up pressure temperature values. Each refrigerant has its own chart, so using the wrong one throws off your whole calculation. Keep updated charts handy or use a trusted app. BigHomeProjects.com makes life easier by hooking up homeowners with trusted local contractors who really know their stuff, so no more stressing over finding the right person for your HVAC or home projects. Plus, contractors get steady work through the platform, helping them grow their business and keep their skills sharp.